that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from the Superdome. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Saints had 1-7 now in the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks move.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill out to his left. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Hill. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down at the 27. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak can take it on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Kelly, he'll buy some time right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Kelly. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Kelly to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Kelly. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Rams have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Kelly. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On second and goal, Kelly, flush to his right. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Kamara trying the right side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. A shotgun snap for Hill. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Kamara, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a step.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. To throw from his end zone, Kelly. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
To throw is Kelly. To throw from his end zone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. On 1st and 10, Kelly. He finds Robinson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Kelly. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Hill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. 77 yards. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. There's Kelly to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Throw left side, complete to Cup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Kelly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 31, Kelly. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Kelly. That's complete to Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 35. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Kelly. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And they'll have it
in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that went good for 15 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And now off to the races, down the right side. The 20. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. To throw, Kelly. His pass caught at the 4. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll run for it with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking to throw. Kelly, and he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They credit the tackle to Percy Butler. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run again on first down. Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Kelly. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Rams.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun. Kelly. That's caught at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he stopped immediately there.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Second down and goal. Kelly escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Ball charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on first down. Now they take a sack on second down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead and the final step. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Rams have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Saints 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch. A gain of the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. first down throw. Kelly finding Schultz.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
On second down, it's Cook again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Looking to throw. Kellen. Robinson's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Cook again. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Will Harris. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you lose it. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Ready, break!
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Rams, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.